All right, welcome to our show. Your host, Vincent Wong, founder of Solution on Wheels, is here. My co-host, Mr. Work.
Hey, good to see you, Vincent.
Andrew Work, founder and editor-in-chief of Harbour Times.
Tis I.
The Hong Kong-only newspaper focused on diplomats and diplomacy.
Yes.
All right, today we are going to talk about an issue which I think is long overdue for Hong Kong.
Long overdue, and it is going to be hitting the headlines tomorrow morning, but you're going to hear it here first.
All right.
Yeah.
It's about the same-sex relationship recommendation by the Equal Opportunities Office to the government.
Here's what they got to do. The Equal Opportunities Commission today at 3 o'clock releasing their report on recommended legislative changes. It is part of their mandate. They haven't done it in years, so it is overdue. It's a big one, and it is going to rock some boats. I mean, they're going to be rocking boats all over Hong Kong. It's a whole range of things, and it relates to same-sex relationships. It relates to discrimination against the elderly, against women, based on nationality. You're going to see some interesting stuff there. But I think it is, especially in an election year, it is the things that are related to the recognition of same-sex relationships that are really going to knock some people off on their can. So that's what I think people should be looking out for today, is what is going to come out of York Chow, who has been out of town all last week. I think he's been dodging this one. He's wanted to kind of keep a lid on it until he could come back.
And they have, and the government has already announced a successor.
And they've already announced a successor. They're not renewing his term, which a lot of people now, it's been pointed out that nobody else has had a term renewed. Every Equal Opportunities Commissioner has been moved on after one term. But it was felt
of course, you remember W.K. Lam.
Yeah.
Who is now the convener of the Executive Council, right?
So, there are places to go after this. But I think for York Chow, a lot of people in the community, whether it was minority rights, whether it was same-sex relationships, LGBTI issues, a lot of people were very happy with him. Mm. They really felt like he went out on a limb and performed well above expectation.
Yep.
So he's going, but the question is, today going to be his last hurrah? My sense is that what you're going to see is a recommendation for the government to recognize same-sex relationships. Now, they're not going to recommend they go whole hog.
So there will be no.
They're not ready for that yet.
No law for same-sex marriage. Definitely,
not marriage.
Yeah.
But I think they would like to see Hong Kong go to one of the transition phases that a lot of European countries went to, like the French PAC. That recognize same-sex relationships, kind of a civil union style relationship for purposes of employee benefits,
housing benefits.
Housing benefits. We just had the QT case, which failed, but there might be an appeal of that, right, which was related to somebody was coming into Hong Kong trying to get a work visa for their spouse in a lesbian relationship recognized in other jurisdictions. All that, the EOC, I think, is going to put on the table today.
It will be very interesting to look at how various stakeholder groups respond.
Yes.
In particular, the religious groups.
Oh, yeah. So, the religious groups in the election committee for the nomination of the chief executive, they have, I believe, 40 votes, 4 times 10. And just today, I believe it was the Anglican bishop came out and was like, we have to make sure we use these votes properly. The fact that came out this morning, on the same day the EOC report's coming out, is this going to be an election issue?
Yep.
Watch for it.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about same-sex relationship all over. Interestingly, I think Easter time is for sex discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
having its origins in fertility.
Yeah, in fertility. The rabbit is for fertility.
Sure.
And we are going to talk about sex tomorrow again. So
true.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Keep an eye on the EOC.
And with that, I have to thank the good work by Mr. Andrew Work.
Hey, you're always looking for great solutions, Vincent.
All right, see you.